Hello, my name is Don and welcome to the channel. In today's video, we're going to shoot a few different ammunitions out of my Ruger RPR, so stay tuned. So I've been getting a lot of questions about my Ruger RPR lately, and honestly, I have not shot this rifle in quite some time. Now, since the last time I've shot this, I've got a whole different batch of different ammunitions, and I'm not sure which one shoots the best out of this. Now, guys, the biggest modification that I have done to this is it has a 20-inch Shaw barrel in it. We do have the two-stage Timney trigger, the Armageddon Gear extended magazine release, and the MDT Pro Elite grip. That's pretty much it. Now we are running an SH4 Gen 2 arc and scope on here, and just an M-LOK rail that was made for the RPR. I'm not sure exactly which one it is. I'll list it down at the bottom of the screen. But I've been getting a lot of questions on if you should make improvements to this rifle. So a lot of you guys got them and you're not happy with how they're shooting. Should you put a barrel on it? Should you put a trigger in it? What should you do with this rifle? Now, a lot of guys are saying, well, which would you rather have, the CZ? And hands down, I would rather have a CZ than the Ruger RPR. But if you already have one and you'd like yours to shoot better, and maybe you can't fork out the extra money that the CZ costs because the prices have gone up considerably. I think the CZ 457 MTR, I think that's going for like $850 now. It's gone up quite a bit. The regular varmint, so the 16-inch version of the CZ 457 with the Boyd stock, I think that's going for almost $700 now. Just, you know, a year and a half ago, they were $500. So everything has gone up considerably. So it might not be a bad idea to maybe do some improvements to your RPR. Now, I'm not crazy about the RPR, and the big reason is the magazines. Now, this is supposed to be a precision style 22, and it's really hard to do that with these magazines. And while it does perform pretty good for the most part, it does have the little quirks that come along with the 10/22 magazines. You have this this feed ramp here that the bullet has to travel up, where like the CZ457 or the Bagaras have a controlled round feed. So they actually pick the bullet up out of the magazine and put it into the chamber without having to go across this, you know, this metal feed lip. And a lot of times the angle that these go in at, if the magazine's not in there quite right, it can really shave off a good portion of the bullet. Now, there are things you can do. You can put the heavier spring in the magazine release, which will apply more pressure to the magazine, and it will keep the magazine in the right position better. But it's still not perfect. Even with all those improvements, I still get a slight shave off of my bullets. Now, does that make a big difference downrange? I don't know. It does still shoot pretty darn good, but the action doesn't feel real well because these magazines have little edges in them, and it's to keep the bullet retained downward in the magazine for feeding in a 10/22. Well, when you go to feed with the bolt, you feel all those little edges, those little retainment edges, and you also feel the ramp in the magazine in the action. So it's not the smoothest experience with a bolt action rifle, but honestly, with this Shaw barrel and this Timney trigger, this thing shoots really good, if I remember correctly. We'll just have to see what it does. And, you know, ultimately, guys, if you want to improve your rifle, that's up to you. I'm going to shoot you some 50-yard groups. Now, I'm not going to shoot it at 100 because the wind is kind of squirrely right now. And at 100 yards, it's not going to do too well. But here at 50, we should be okay. Let's just see what kind of groups we can get out of these ammunitions. Now, we're going to shoot some SK long range, some SK semi-auto, some Eley club, or I'm sorry, Eley team, and some Eley match. So let's see how this thing shoots. All right, so we're going to start off with some Eley semi-auto bench rest. All right, here we go. Hopefully this thing is still zeroed. I do love that trigger. Guys, I'm going to be doing a video here once it warms up, and what I'm going to do is we're going to keep track of the velocities and the group sizes of a lot of these ammunitions that we're shooting over the winter. Then once it warms up, we're going to shoot the same exact ammunition with the same rifles and see how they compare cold versus warm, because guys, these rifles and the ammunition that we're shooting out of them are greatly affected by the cold, and you know, you're just not getting the performance out of these rifles or the ammunition that you get in the summertime. Here in Michigan, we shoot 5 months out of the year where it's below 32 degrees. So, you know, it would be nice, just for my own reference, to know just how much the cold affects these group sizes. So I guess my point is, don't get too hung up on the group sizes or the performance of this rifle, because it will shoot a lot better once it warms up. And we're going to do a video about it. Figures, had to drop the last one down low. So that's the Eley semi-auto bench rest. Now let's go to the Eley match. Oh, it's so rough. I'm going to make this a 10 shot. It's just so rough. Oh. Not horrible. Yeah, this barrel doesn't seem to like Eley all that much. Let's try a little bit of Eley team here, see if we get any different results. I highly doubt we will, but we'll try it anyway. I have it. And I'm enjoying myself out here today. It's been so damn cold lately. Having a very nice day like this to shoot. I'm going to take advantage of it. I already shot one video earlier today. It's been so cold, I just haven't been able to get out here and shoot. It's just miserable. We'll see how this shoots the team. I probably won't shoot 5 groups with this one. All right, here we go. Now guys, keep in mind, when it's cold like this, you're not going to shoot the best groups in the world. The ammunition is affected by how cold it is. A lot of guys will say put it in your pocket and stuff. Yeah, you can do that. It might help you. But I still don't seem to get the performance that I get when it's above 60 degrees. It seems like once we start getting below 50 degrees, the performance of the ammunition and the rifle aren't as good as they are when it's, you know, normal temperature, normal warm temperature. I do love that trigger. All right, so this barrel does not seem to like Eley whatsoever. All right, let's try some SK semi-auto. Temperature's really dropping. Sun just went down and it's getting cold fast. So we're gonna shoot 5 groups with the SK semi-auto, and then we'll go to the SK long range, and then we're going to call it a day. You know, being it's so cold, I guess this isn't the best time to be doing any sort of lot testing or ammo testing. Wow, not bad. That was me. I was off when I pulled the trigger on that one. Not bad. So the barrel definitely likes SK better than Eley. Hands down, no questions asked. All right, here we go. SK long range. Not bad. Oh, that was horrible. So other than that flyer, that's pretty good for a 10-shot group. This lot of SK long range is not the best lot I've ever had. I think I've said that many times. Yeah, guys, the problem with the RPR is the action in the magazine, the combination. It's just kind of a rough experience. In my opinion, I would probably go with, you know, the CZ457, any model, and then upgrade it if you have the extra money, you know, put a L3I barrel on it, a Lilja barrel. You can really get some very good performance out of the CZ457, and there's tons of aftermarket parts. I think the RPR, there is a chassis available for these, but that doesn't fix the problem with the magazine action combination and how rough it is. It's just night and day when you work the action on a CZ457 or a Bagara or a Rimex. Just night and day performance difference. The Bagara BMR X, it might be a very good you know, rifle to look into. The only thing I can find in the Bagara BMR X is the carbon fiber barreled models. I'm kind of waiting for a steel barrel to come available, and we'll try and get one of those for the channel to review. But yeah, guys, if you already have one of these and you want to put a barrel and a trigger in it, you know, I think these things are going for what, $450 nowadays, a couple hundred for a barrel, so that's $650, another couple hundred for a trigger, $750, $850. Yeah, you could buy you know, a CZ457 MTR for that kind of money, and I really think it would shoot better than what this one does modified. So yeah, I'm not trying to, you know, say that this is a junk rifle. It's not. They shoot good for what they are. So all right, guys, well, that's pretty much it for today. If you like what you saw, please give it a big thumbs up, and if you like what I'm doing here, go down there and hit that subscribe button. I can't build this channel without you. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.